Oh, there it goes. Okay, wondering what's going on with the sound. Oh, but it's showtime, so let's mute the sound. Start that intro.
Boom, chicka boom, chicka 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 boom, chicka boom, wiki 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 boom, chicka boom. God damn it, that's so stupid. That's so stupid.
Hello, my first YouTube stream. I was having some issues with it, but it's all good now. Oh, my tablet's not connecting to it though, so hopefully it's still going. Let me double check. Let me look at the internet. Is everything still going? Okay, yeah, it seems like everything's still going. Okay, good. Whew, freaking me out. You're freaking me out. Oh, let me close my door. All right. Uh, shit. We're back. Let me go grab my drink. I left it over there. So be right back. Okay, here we go. So, art stream today. Just need to warm up. What am I gonna do to warm up? I don't really know. I have no plans. Uh, I had a lot of sleep today, actually. Which is why I probably look thinner because I actually slept. It's hard to stay thin when you don't sleep much. Uh, but I was able to have a lot of hours of sleep, and then I woke up and then I couldn't keep my eyes open. And I went back to bed. Uh, so it's been a weird day for me. I'm back now. Maybe I was sick. I don't know. Who cares? But let's get started here. This warm up. What am I gonna do for this warm up? Well, first let's time lapse this because I keep forgetting about that. How can I make this always be on top? Yeah, I'm trying to figure out how I can see my chat from over here. Because I don't have a second monitor right now at the moment. Ah, why are you doing this? Just sorry, I'm trying to fix this all at the same time as I'm starting. Let me notify some folks that I'm streaming. I'm doing this right now. Oh, this is supposed to be just a little bit to the left, right there. I think that looks pretty good, right? 1 second. Sorry, folks. I don't know where else to post that. It doesn't matter. People come in, they come in. So let's start warming up. I don't know how long I'm going to be streaming today. It all depends if I get any engagement or not. If I don't, then I'm wasting my time. I wish I could open this up on my tablet. But for some reason, oh, there we go. Finally. There we go. So now I don't need this open anymore. Wasting my processing power. There we go. Wonderful. I just got my tablet to work again recently because it was down for the weekend and yesterday, up until yesterday, from Saturday to yesterday, and that was a bummer. For those of you who are here, if you can guess who this is before I finish drawing him, that'd be badass. If you can't, you call yourself my friend? This nose needs to be a little higher. Let's bring this nose just a bit higher. But I want that to be a little darker. It's a little too bright for me. Trying to figure out where the rib cage is gonna be. He's a big boy, so it's kind of larger. Whoops. Nope. Make that smaller. His shoulder is a little too high. You know, I don't have shoulders like that. They're more down, so you want to make sure that the shoulders come down. So that's a little mess up here, but we can easily fix that by just moving the whole head and neck. If I was drawing this, I would just erase the head all over, or the body all over again, and then redraw that. But we don't have to worry about that with digital, luckily. I could just kind of do that. spoiled by digital art. Just just drawing and making a net rough gestures for the hell of it right now. There's nothing. That looks cool. Let's delete it. Let's do it all over again. That's the whole point of this. I'm not trying to keep anything. I'm just trying to draw. This pen needs to have a lower opacity. Let me see. Lower than that. How about this? I like that. That works. Sorry, I'm trying to. This is a new brush that I am messing around with. Oh, this is the wrong brush. This is the wrong brush altogether. This is the brush I'm looking for. But still, the opacity needs to be down. Thickness, a little bit, 55. Now let's actually raise the thickness because I want this to be a fat brush that I can play with. Awesome. And my glove, I wish I had my fucking glove. What can I do instead of my glove? You know what? Doesn't matter. It's too late. I should have done that before if I really needed to. It's just gonna be annoying because I can't slide my hand on this fucking thing. So I'm kind of annoyed by that. Ooh, yes, I know what I want to do. I haven't drawn Carlos' full body in a while. So whenever I do this, I try to keep my hand always, my brush or my pen in this case, down, and try not to lift it as much. Try to keep it down as much as possible. This is just for me to be loose, you know. I'm trying to capture the basic gesture silhouette here. And that's nice. That's cool. Let's ah, it's not at all a pencil. There you go. And Carlos isn't your typical leading man body archetype, you know. He's not super thin and, you know, like super wide shoulders and tiny waist. He's a wide guy all through and through, which is what I always liked about him because I'm also a wide guy. And Might be because he's actually me. Uh, nobody was making the characters that I wanted to see as the main character, so I decided I'd do it. I'll do it myself. We don't need this anymore because now we've actually let's do without just normal feet. Toes, 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 toes. Actually, I gotta work out my legs again because they are getting tiny. They're becoming little chicken legs, and I don't like that. My legs are normally pretty thick, but I haven't been working them out as much lately. I've been trying to cut down weight, so that means I was trying to do less heavy lifting and a lot more cardio and high intensity workouts that are full body workouts rather than concentrating on a specific, you know, spot. I don't know why I'm doing this. Oh, that's actually probably information I probably should just keep to myself. I don't know why I'm telling you guys. Whenever I'm drawing and doing these streams, I don't know what to talk about, so I just start saying what I'm currently doing, which is very boring. Why the fuck do you care? But also, nobody's in here, so it doesn't matter. But if it is, look, y'all told me that this was a place to be, so fucking speak up. I think that looks pretty cool. We can kind of then figure out where the eye line is, the nose right here. So this is gonna be the eyes. You know, this is gonna be the nose is gonna be right there. The jaw is actually a little lower than that, so let's this is just my guide for where the what do you call it? The eye socket is. Did you just all my settings changed? Okay, let's go to functions over here. Let's fix this real quick here because now this is annoying. Functions, touch strip. This is gonna be keystrokes. That's bracket, brush sizer. Come back over here. Let's see if that works. Yep. Okay. Cool. I use this little strip on my tablet. That's like you just move your finger up and down. That controls your brush size. And it wasn't set up because, like I said, my whole thing got messed up. I had to reinstall everything recently. Also my shortcuts for my keys are also this one's gonna be G. Okay, this one is Shift. That's Alt. Okay, good. So now all my stuff is kind of set up a little again. Phone's going off. Let's see what messages are coming through. Kick ass, kick ass. All right. Hopefully some folks come in. Feeling really lonely. If you're in here and you're not signed in, hopefully that makes you feel bad and you sign in. That's what that needs to be. So that needs to be. I gotta change my buttons on here real quick. That's Shift. This is Alt. So we'll change that to C. I really needed that to be Shift, but it's okay. We'll work with that later. I forgot what all my shortcuts were. So this looks pretty cool. I like it. Only thing is that he's a little too thin. There we go. Make this a wide boy. Or as my grandma calls me, panzon. She's mean. I should be like, oh yeah, well, you're old. Fun. All right, let's add some clothes on him for. I like to change it up to red. Excuse me. He's not always gonna have a hood. I forgot. His hood has changed some. He has these kind of like armor on his shoulders. That's made in 3 parts to kind of look like muscle. I just thought it looked cool. But it's part of his normal clothing, you see. We're gonna move his arm out just a bit, just so we can have him. Sorry, my phone is going off, which is also my webcam. So he has these wraps around his wrist that kind of hang down. And what they are these they're kind of like well, you'll see. But essentially, what I wanted them to be are these kind of like super sci-fi, high tech, um, like wraps that go on his arm, but they can kind of like he can throw them and they can stick on things. You know, he can pull himself from one ship to another in space. You know, launch himself to one side or the other. I always liked that idea. And the whole reason why I ended up creating it is because I wanted there a reason to so that he has wraps on his arms. Because wraps look cool, but you know he's in space. It's sci-fi. Why does he have wraps? You know, gotta make it make sense, and I did. I think everybody always thinks that he has robotic legs because of what I do here, but what it is, it's pretty much his knee pads that kind of like he puts them on, turns them on, and they go and they connect to his boots, which also has an armor thing similar to his shoulders. The reason why I made them like this is because to me they resembled a lion's paws. So that's my own personal reason as to why these boots look like they do, with the little toe beans essentially. This guy's got his cap. That looks horrible. This is fun. Uh, don't show ruler because this is where he has his thing on his eye. All right, so we got a basic drawing here. I like this. This is cool and all, but this wasn't my intention. I didn't want to draw a front view look. Um, what I really wanted to do, ended up doing, was a quarter view. So let's do that now. I just needed a base, I guess that's the word. Let's make this smaller. So using our base, we know we want to draw. I want to draw Carlos looking to the right some. So just like before, we're just drawing the anatomy of him. Rough gesture of it. And this is something I don't normally do whenever I'm drawing. I already know what I need to draw from this angle. But like I said, this is all just me warming up, kind of getting myself to have to prepare myself for uh for this here. When I start working on the pages, so that I'm loose. But I'm probably gonna put a be right back, and then I will let's find the center of his torso is right there. That helps me out. Know exactly. This guy only has a 5-pack. It doesn't have a 6-pack. There's a reason. He's got a scar there, so it prevents. Wrong pen. Boom. There you go. just adjusting as I go where I want some of this to be going. Since this is at an angle, this foot would be a little bit further down from what I have it. I don't know why I'm doing it that way. It's I got a little too in my head there. Nobody in chat. Nobody in chat. Oh, there is this person there. Chat. Oh, for some reason it wasn't popping up. How's it going, man? It's going well. Thank you. I had to restart my chat there. Ah, shit. How do I bring that back up again? I lost it. Where's my chat? Live chat. There we go. I'm not a fan of this layout of how YouTube does it. All right. Sugar. Okay. But yeah, I'm doing great, man. Sorry, I didn't respond right away because your 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 uh your chat didn't pop up. I uh I don't know what's going on there, but I'm doing great. I'm doing really good. As you can see, I'm doing this. Now my tablet is working. I had bought this other tablet. Let me show it off here. And I tried to connect it to my computer, but I might do a review on it later. This Wacom One. It's a really nice one. I do like it. Supposedly it's portable. However, it's only portable if I have the right connectors, right? Oh, yeah. Yeah, it's only portable if I have the right connections on it. So you're supposed to be able to connect it to my tablet or my Galaxy or my phone, but like I said, it doesn't have the right connectors on it. So that's kind of a bummer. And I gotta plug it into a wall, so it's not necessarily portable. It's a lie. Um, Still though, it is very good tablet. It will do in a pinch. It's just compared to my tablet, it is literally just a quarter of this screen, and I cannot work with this tiny screen, really. As in a professional sense, I will if I need to. Like it was yeah, if I need to, I'll do it. But yeah. All right, so we got our basic mesh there of a character. Let's go ahead and start putting in a more detailed line work of his torso. But first, before I do that, I'm gonna go make a quick glove. By that, I'm gonna grab a t-shirt, I'm gonna tear it, I'm gonna put my glove because I can't find my glove and I think I left it in Florida. So be right back, folks. All right. Made one right here. All right. Much better. Look at that. Okay, cool, cool, cool. I hated it because my fingers were sliding. I still wish my finger was covered, but this is fine. I can deal with this. This is a whole lot better than what I had before, which was nothing. A little floor mat. All right. Where was I? Oh, yes. Start drawing this guy's face some. Kind of. Let's have him smiling. This is Carlos after all. Carlos smiles. Even when he's not in the best of moods, he will smile. Out of all the characters in the book, I think he's the saddest, though. Stop putting too much details. We're just drawing the basic anatomy shape. I want this further back here because it's scaring me. I feel like it's gonna fall over. Whoops. So how's everybody's week, or how was everybody's weekend? My weekend was all right. This Monday, though, I went to the Renaissance Fair. It was pretty cool. It was okay. There we go. Okay, I was saving, auto saving, freezes everything. It was pretty cool. I enjoyed myself. Some cool people that we got to meet up, but they didn't stay with us for too long because everybody else. It was the day that we went was the day that everybody else was kind of like gonna leave. And so we didn't really get to hang out with everybody as much as I wanted to, you know. So he's standing from this three-quarter view. Funny thing is that the arm will be covering up most of his torso. So actually, unless his arm is out this way like this, so he's standing like this instead of just like relaxed. He's more standing out with his arms out. So he's kind of standing this way, so we get to see a little bit more of that torso, you know. So I was told that when I met some folks recently that they thought I was shorter based off of my streams. And now I'm looking at it and now I see it. I look so much shorter on my stream than I am in real life. I am 5'11". So this makes me look like I'm 5'2" or some shit. Let's widen this boy up some. He's a wide boy. Zoom out. Zoom back in. I'm trying to stick to my buttons that I already have here. Just stop trying to fuck with it. Ah. So I'm trying to think here. I'm gonna switch my buttons here. This used to be shift. That's what it was. That's why I keep pressing that keystroke for the wrong thing. That's keystroke. Not clear. Add special. Oh, not shift space. That's what it's supposed to be. That's the. Let's go back over here. Go to functions. Modifier. Get rid of that. Cancel. Keystroke. Clear. Space. Okay. Perfect. Okay. Weird. Weird. Let me see. Nobody else commented. It doesn't show that anybody's commented so far. So do me a favor. If you guys are here, please like and subscribe. That would mean a lot to me. Or don't. I don't know. I'm not gonna be the boss of you. I ain't your dad. You'd just be kind of a jerk if you didn't, though. Actually, let's do this. Hands open. I think that's better. Oh no, problem with my server. Oh no, is it crashing? Am I still working? Okay, it's still streaming. Good to know. Making sure. Yeah, the music's down again still. This whole time there hasn't been any music. Thanks for telling me, guys. Just joking. Okay, so we got him down here. Now we can go ahead and start. That's a weird place to place a nipple. This would kind of come out further this way. Alright, let's add the clothes. Like we said. No other comments? Alright. Alright, I'm gonna grab one of my brushes that I have here that's the tribal swirls, testing 2. So it's this thing here. That's supposed to be, I don't know why it's not using the color. I don't know. Let's say go to color jitter, change the color tip. Okay, I don't know why the color is different now, but we'll just go over the regular pen for now. Whatever. Nothing's going right. Today is just one of those days where everything that I'm trying to get to work is gonna mess up. So he's got these cool gloves where his knuckles and the first section of the fingers have a reinforcement on them. I recently was told that I wear too many tight shirts, and that I look like I'm trying to show off something, and that's not necessarily the reason. I do it because I'm comfortable. It's like it doesn't seem comfortable. I'm like, it's comfortable until you start criticizing it. Then it becomes uncomfortable for me. But I do like my I do like shirts that are more fitting than loose. I don't like loose shirts because they can get caught on shit. Also, I think baggy clothes look dumb on me. I've never been into baggy clothes. Clothes? Clothes. Cloths. Like the idea of the shirt coming down that way and then connected to his strap for his sidearm, and the other side just the pocket. Some The way I see it is that the space where he's at is kind of like the old west. Everybody's gonna have weapons. Everybody's gonna be armed. It's like It's like Texas. And while he has a gun, he's never gonna really use it as much. Like he'll use it more to kind of get people to stop shooting at him as he closes the distance. Because he's more of a melee guy, as ridiculous as that is for an age where there's laser guns and shit. Oh, that's not what we're doing. Why am I drawing the feet like that? Let's get this guy's cap on. And then his beard. Final lines now. Ah, what the fuck? Alright, I gotta disable that strip. How do I do that? Come over here. Touch strip. Okay. Alright, that should make that work. Ah, man, my chat keeps getting removed. Hold on, I'm gonna check something out on my browser because YouTube is not showing me anything that's in chat, and I don't know. It doesn't seem like I had a lot of people telling me they were gonna come in, so either that or everybody lied. Which, yeah. Oof. Okay. Well, I don't like looking at those analytics at all. I know I got to because it's, you know, it's I have to know what works, what people like, and all those stuff. But God, is it disheartening? Recently, though, I posted something on Instagram, and it blew up. It was weird. I'm close to 1,000 likes on it, which is, you know, maybe for some people that's nothing, but for me that's like what the and I have no idea what it was that I did for it to work. You know, I don't know how, I don't know what I did that made that piece go more viral than anything else I've done because it wasn't a better drawing. I personally don't think so. I don't even think it looks that great. I think it looks messy, a little muddy. But hey, somebody bought it, so I guess that means somebody likes it. I just, it doesn't make any sense to me. Doesn't make sense. Fix this. That's a little too ridiculous in terms of the shape of the hat there. You know who I like? What? There's an artist who I like who draws hats, in my opinion, the coolest, and it's an artist by the name of Scotty Young. I've always loved the way he drew hats. It's very angular. He's just like how I'm doing it here. It's very sharp, and it looks so cool. He does it better than this, though, in my opinion. What's up? My cat is. Okay, give me a second. I'm gonna feed this little lady. I don't have to go far. It's here in my room, my office. Oh, you too. You heard the food. All right. So this guy is, this whole story takes place in space, and you might be wondering, why does he have a hoodie in space? Well, because, first, shut up. Just joking. That's why nobody watches you, Zip. No, well, there's a logic to how the hoodie works. So the hoodie kind of works as if, he puts it on, and it connects to his hat, and it creates like a little force field so he can work, in space, on the ship, on the hull or something. So that is why he has a hood. But that was an afterthought because I was just like, I wanted him to have a hoodie. I wanted to have, a hood on his shirt because hoods are cool. That was literally the only reason before. I got this brush here that I made not too long ago. It's a zipper brush. Nice. If I go the other way, it does the opposite. Just like that. But since this is small, we can I just use it mainly for a guide, so then I can come in here and do the rest like that. Because they're kind of small compared to what I need from this far distance. They're good for when I'm working on a close-up piece, I might redo these zipper brushes so that they're thicker later on, but for now, this is good. other comments. Okay. I think I'm gonna go ahead and finish this piece, just the line work, and then log off from live, just because I want to work on the other on the pages, and I feel right now, mentally, I don't think I'm prepared to be streaming at the same time as that because this is a new territory. I don't think anybody really wants to come here to watch me ink pages. They want to see me finish a drawing. And pages aren't. It's not my work. It's me inking somebody else's work, and I want to have my work be the feature. And also, I have no idea if YouTube is even showing me comments or not, because I'm not seeing any. I see one that popped up when I refreshed, but I don't see anything else. And I know some people will be like, nah, Zip, keep going, even if nobody's in there. No. That's my answer to that. I just feel like I waste my time, and I get like into my head, and then it kind of starts hurting whatever drawing I'm working on. And I don't want that to happen for the pages that I'm gonna be working on. Like right now, this looks horrible to me. This already doesn't look great. Carlos doesn't look great. The line work looks nasty, but I think that's because I have to redo a lot of shit. Like nothing's. Oh, you know what it might be too? My pressure sensitivity. Yep, that was it. That explains why my line work has been suffering. I had to change the what's the word? Oh, I guess my the tip feel. I had to firm because I'm a heavy hand. I put my shit down and it's a heavy fucking hand. And yeah. Look at that. Now the line work is so much better. I'm not happy with the line work. So let's start all over again. Start all over again. Come on, Zip. Ah! Don't look at my stomach. Alright, let's do this again. This time I'm going to start from down here. I want to start with the this stuff here. Okay, it looks like a mess, and it kind of is, but that's because now I'm going to come over here and kind of fill in some of these parts here. If you're wondering how I got rid of all the white, I just turned it into a multiply layer. That's all I did. It's thinking now. we go. This layered piece here. Yeah, I'm gonna have to figure out why this brush doesn't do what I want it to do in terms of the lines overlapping each other or changing color of the line work. Oh, I remember why. Never mind. I know exactly why that is. The reasoning why is because I did it on this on purpose so that I can overlap each piece. If it was just white, I mean, if it was just line work, we're going to see the lines on top of each other, and I didn't want that. I wanted to be able to do what I'm doing here, which is overlapping. Oh, shit. Overlapping all my stuff. So in the long run, it'd be easier. However, this ruins the whole idea, the whole thing of me wanting to do... fuck, what's the word? Me wanting to... do something else. It saves it. Something else in terms of sorry, I'm looking at this and it looks wrong. Maybe I'm just in my head right now. But you know what? Let's save this for later. I'm just gonna save this as a sketch and I'll work on this another time. Alright, and we're going to start working on pages. If you guys give me a moment, I'll be right back. I'm going to look up, I'm going to grab the page that I need to work on and just work on that because for some reason I'm in my head and I'm sketching and it just looks wrong. Nothing looks looking good. I might be overthinking it or something, but it's just, it's not working right now. But I need to get these pages done, so no matter how I feel, I've got to draw these. So let me put you guys on a little hold here, and I'll be right back. Okay, I am back. Just grabbing some. Oh no, I opened the wrong thing. All right, hold on. Before I stream it, before I turn this on, I gotta close everything that I just opened. That wasn't. I got. Just having one of those weird days, you know. One of those weird days where I. So one of the notes I got was I need to change this guy's face to previous pages. Now, normally, my own personal opinion on it is that if I'm inking this, this should be caught in the pencil stage, so I don't have to redraw these things. But, you know, it's just how it is. So, let me go ahead and fix this guy's face and figure it out as I go. We don't need the background. And I don't need the shadows or highlights. I just need to look at this guy's face. I'm also going to open the previous page so I have a reference to how it looked before. So let me do that right now. Yeah, but part of the reason why I haven't worked on these pages is also because of that. I was waiting till all the pencils are done, and if I don't see any kind of changes to the pencils, then I know I can move forward. However, that's just constantly, you know, that's what just happens. So let's go to page 3. I just need to see page 3. I'm not liking that. Alright, there you go. I was worried because it wasn't showing up. Where's page 3? Page 3 lines. Here we go. You guys can see page 3. Alright, he's got a big nose, little mouth. Sharp, pointy nose. His eyes are like that. Okay. Because essentially what I'm doing now is I'm also doing the pencils over the inks, under the inks, and that's not how this is supposed to go. There, I'm just gonna do that. I'm not gonna change the eyes. There's an issue with that. That's gonna be too bad kind of situation. Ah, shit. Okay. Means I gotta come in here and change all of that. That's okay. That's where I'm gonna leave that. Mainly because I don't want to do too much changes into the shadows and highlights that I have here already. Because that's a lot of extra work. And to be honest, don't think I get paid enough for all that extra work. I also don't have the time. Nearly have much as time. Like this book needs to be done now. But I've been working on it on and off, as well as other books at the same time. So I'm a little bit behind. Alright, so we got those lines. Now we gotta change this guy's face here. Even though it's fucking small. Where are those lines? What the hell? Ah, weird. I don't know why I drew that there. So, let's fix this. How are we going to do that? I'm not going to put too much detail, like I said, because we don't have time for that. And I shouldn't be doing too much of that. I need to keep it simple. The details, the time I put into it is going to be more into the inking, all the shading that I do with the ink. That's where all the details are going to go in. But this is a good page. This is a nice page. This one looks nice. Page 4. We can save it now. Saved. Alright, save it as PNG as well. And I'm saving it pretty much the same sizes as it was given to me, which is a lot smaller than I'm used to, but I'm not making this. I think this is at. Right, this is a 600 DPI. Seven by 10. I always do it all 11 by 17. But I think 9 by 10 is or whatever. 7 by 10 is what is more like. Sorry, I'm looking for page 4 lines. There we go. Save. Save. Yes. Then I got to resize it to be smaller so I can share that on Discord, because for some reason Discord doesn't like files that are fucking huge. I guess it makes sense. I just like to bitch about it because that's stupid. 150 resolution. Oh shit, I forgot all the flats on there. Nope. Acting weird on me. What the hell? Alright, gotta come over here and put the flats back in. Ah, shit. Okay, I see what's wrong. Just gonna cover that up just like that. There we go. That's good. We don't need to really or any more about that. Boom. Bring those characters back in. Bring in the shadows and highlights. And boom. This page is completed. Let's go back to Clip Studio. Page 4. Save. Yes. Save as. One more time. Find page 4 lines. So I have, for each piece, I have like 4 to 5 different save files. And the reasoning for that is because I might lose something. I might mess something up. Make 2 files, 2 versions of the Clip Studio file format, and then a PNG of a normal size, a PNG of the smaller size, and sometimes just the lines. But I'm not gonna do that because that's I'm running out of space on my hard drive. Alright, so now we're gonna open up page 5. I have all these other pages that are done as well, but Um, I did them all in a weird order because we had to do a pitch book first, which sucks because I have to redraw those pages because we changed the entire building that the majority of the story takes place in. So I gotta change a lot of things, which I'm trying not to think about it. Don't think about it, Zip. Um, so this is the pencils that I'm given, and I have to ink this to make this look, like a comic. Here are my panels and some notes. Oh yeah, that's not a note because we don't see that guy, so we don't got to give him a hat. So I'm supposed to draw something on the guy that's in this plane. However, because of how far it is, I'm not gonna do that unless they really, really want it. I'm just gonna have to disagree with that. Because he's so far away, we're not gonna see it. He's behind a window. The plane is not moving. Okay. All right, so let's get started on this. For this piece, I used my regular G pencil because this is supposed to be a lot cleaner than my stuff. So the way I'm going to approach this propeller moving is just like this. Just that. That's all we need, because when I color it, that's when we're actually going to see it. It's also the same thing when you do animation. Less is more sometimes. Now, a lot of the stuff like the plane is not 100% one-to-one to how a plane will look like. But the way I see it, this is like a more cartoony, stylized version of what, everything is. This is stylized people, got a stylized car, building, whatnot. Area scaling has... There we go. Looking weird. Alright, so from here I'm not really given much of an indication as to where the lighting's coming from. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna take it upon myself to figure out where the lighting is. So I'm gonna say it's coming from over here. From over here somewhere. So everything further in the background. Let's say this is the lamp, and this is the light bulb right here. That black circle there. Everything is going to be lit like this, and then we're going to have a little bit of bounce light coming from this way, so we can get some kind of cool. And then also another light right here bouncing, a light. So the majority of the shadows are going to come to the right side, and then I can play with that with the highlighting and shadows. So let's get to it. Let's start drawing that. I think my fear for whenever I'm working on these pages is that I'm always going to have to redraw them. Here we go. I don't know where that's leading to, but doesn't matter. And I gotta figure out the lighting for this myself. I will also fix any kind of perspective errors as I come to them. Stuff like this here, which has got But I think this is part of the charm. All the little little things in this is part of the charm of this kind of style. And this isn't normally my type of book. You know, this kind of realistic approach. You know, just a realistic life kind of thing. So this is pretty challenging in itself. I'm more of a fantasy sci-fi guy. Um, Gritty is usually kind of like more dynamic and gritty. So it's cloudy but not raining. That's good to know. And the artist is doing this. She's been doing a pretty great job. I think she has a tough job because I feel like she needs more direction whenever she asks for it, but I don't think she gets enough direction as to how to go, what's working, what to put focus on, things like that. And so we end up having to redraw pages. But we're a new team, so it's a what do you call it? We're trying to break that. We're getting there. I don't know what the word is I'm looking for. There's an actual word for it, but I haven't been in a. I haven't. I don't remember. What the fuck? Why is everything opening so weird? I have some weird things popping up here. This is a weird thing back here, but I'm just gonna draw it like that. I think this is supposed to be like this. So I'm gonna draw it like that instead of a bubble outwards. That looks much better. This is what I'm gonna do here. I'm gonna shade in the entire thing just like that. I think that looks better visually. It breaks it apart. You can kind of see, and it makes sense for the shadows to be pretty much covering most of that, right? Come over here, get some of that. Excuse me. Some hatching right here so that we can kind of show that these bars are also in shadow. I'll also put some hatching on the bottom of this. Give it that little bit of a curve. Very minute curve there. feel like this propeller plane needs another little bar right here like that. Let me look real quick at a prop plane. Just so, because I don't want to have to redraw this and them tell me like, hey, you're missing something here. Huh, it does have like a little baby wheel in the back. That's odd. It has like a little thing right here though, so I'm just gonna just draw a little thing there. Weird. Okay. A lot of this is problem solving on the fly. Hmm. Ah, come on. I want to look at the other page and how the car looks like, because I want to make sure that I'm not remaking the model of the car. Okay, so the side skirts go over the wheel cover. So here I can just do a silhouette in here, because that's what I'm looking at here. Alright. G. Get our pen back here. The little silhouette for the belt. Same thing for her. Silhouette for the belt. I got allergies bad and I'm trying not, like my nose itches something fierce. Ah, shit, I was supposed to notify the guy that I'm streaming when I'm streaming, or the guy, one of the writers that I'm streaming. I should do that right now. I ain't posted on everywhere. Okay, give me one moment, folks. I gotta do that real quick. Okay, back. I was worried I was gonna lose my groove, but I did it. That's good. There we go. Lower, make this a smaller brush. Hold shift, we're gonna make straight lines here. Go that way. I don't know what these little things are. I think these are lights. So when I color or when I add my tones and highlights, I will make them lights, I guess. Alright, so now we get to add our details in the back. They actually really like this part. So the way I kind of go about making the trees is I first draw the front row of the trees. And essentially we're making like little cones, but I'm breaking it up in the edges. Trying not to make each one look the same. Some trees are messy, some trees are more uniform. And come in, add little bits of detail just like that. The point is not to put too much, because this isn't the focus. The focus is the plane. But we don't want to make like crap either. What I do for the background trees is I kind of put them in hatching so that it breaks it up visually. And I gotta do that for the whole way here, which is pretty good. It's easy. Tedious, but easy. And in the end, it looks nice. Let's get rid of stabilization. No, stabilization's already at 1. Wow. Do not adjust by speed. There we go. I need this to be chaotic. I was pretty sick yesterday, I think. I think that's what was wrong with me yesterday. I slept for so much, and then I was feeling really weak. Oops. You didn't see me spit out some. You didn't see that. You didn't see shit. Yeah. So, today I'm kind of feeling, I'm not getting over it. Kind of feeling like, meh, but feeling good. How's it? Meh. I think it was more me being stressed out and worried about not having a tablet and trying to figure out what I was going to do if I couldn't find a replacement. I didn't know what I was going to do. I was like, I don't want to have to buy a cheap tablet so that I can make up for it. The Huion is it's good and all, but as a professional, I need a Wacom. I need a brand I know works, a brand that I'm comfortable with. That's the best. Just is. the pressure sensitivity on your brush is just different on a Wacom. The tilt sensitivity is unmatched. That's a skinny, malnourished tree. Get that tree a sandwich. Drop my pen. Fix my floor mat, which is just a blanket that I folded a few times because standing here for hours could kind of be a pain on my foot. And I do this mostly every day. I just stand here for hours just working on these things. Part of it is because I want to feel like I'm not being lazy, and it's a habit that I gotta get away from, that for me to consider something work, I have to be hurting. That make any sense? Coming from a person who's constantly did labor work growing up, and told that labor work was the only type of work that can be done. Sorry, I got messages here. So if anybody's here, please say hi. Say something. Just so I know that I'm not talking to nobody and I'm just here being a crazy person talking to the wind. Hatching here. So hopefully you're all having a good day. Things are working in your favor. That technology is not being an asshole to you like it is to me lately. Needs to be a little higher. There we go. I'm noticing I'm my lamp here. I'm noticing I'm slouching forward. I don't want to be slouching forward. I want to be standing straight up and working. Mainly for my back. I like having, I like to stand up straight. I don't like hunching forward. It's not healthy, and it doesn't look good. You need to have good posture, folks. Sit up straight if you're watching this right now. It's coming out. It's coming out. We're building it. I'm going to kind of put some more here and there because the mountains, the trees aren't just, uniform in this place. There's mountains. Things are kind of be moving up and down, so our forest will be sometimes a little different. That's not what we have here in the drawing, but this is for me. This is what I'm going to add to it because I have that freedom to kind of to do that. The roof of this will be seen just a little bit, so let me shade that in. Whew. So there we go. What I'm doing here is I'm also kind of blocking out where I want my shadows to be when I start doing that. But I'm doing it with the line work, so it's going to give it some kind of cool texture, And I like that. I like the little bit of grittiness. I like the little bit of textures that we got going on here. Like I said, our lighting is coming from the top left. Alright, so we got cloudy skies. I like these little swirls for these clouds. It's looking pretty cool. Let's do that again. Alright, now we can stabilize it. most of these clouds are going to be... Why are you doing that? Let's get rid of the stabilization because it's not... I mean, the adjusting of speed, because it's doing this weird thing where I don't like it. Ah, it's doing its auto save. Put a little bit of hatching just right here at the bottom of these clouds. There we go. Very, very light hatching. And they should all be uniform in the right direction. So, I mean, come over here and boop, clean up that. Boop. Shit. Much better than that. Oh no, I'm not centering the camera, but give me a moment. Chill out. All right. This is also going to be another shadow heavy section here. So all of this is going to be in shadow. I'll show you in just a moment. We're gonna see if this becomes monetized. If I actually can make if I start doing well on YouTube, I'll stick to YouTube. Though try not to be discouraged by the number of people that keep leaving. Look at that. We got our shading just by doing that. Love this. Like adding a little hatching here and there. One, give some texture. Two, to help with the shadows. So that when I put the tones and highlights, it is what's the word I'm looking for? It pushes that, you know. I'm looking at this, and that chair looks a little too tiny. It needs to be wider. It's a thin chair. If I just widen this up some, there we go. That looks much better because it looks small compared to the other one. I think you're gonna do it a little bit more. Nah. There we go. Let's make it a little higher too. All right. It would have been great if he was doing the same pose as his little Marion, figure here. Oh my god. So I think I'm gonna finish the line work for this and then call it for the stream. I'll be working on this still, but on my own. But we'll see if I'll do this again on YouTube. To be honest, I actually thought I was going to have a lot more views on here. The amount of people that were telling me that they prefer this. Liars! Just joking. A little bit. And since there's not a lot of detail on the steering wheel, I'm gonna take that as this is just in the shadow as well. So this is what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna give it a little bit of a rim light and put that in the shadow. Alright, so now we can get the window here, which is an odd shape. It doesn't seem to be the right shape, so we're gonna fix that ourselves. There you go. There's the dash. Yo, Jason, what is up, my homie? You're seeing me ink. I'm working on this book called Alice in Strange. Takes place in Alaska. And I'm just inking this. So somebody else drew the line work here, you can see. And I have to take that line work and then ink over it and actually give it form here. Already got the top part. This is how another page looks like. Here's one of the pages. And yeah, this is it's raining in this one, so we got all our rainy bits. Yep, correct. In the panhandle of Alaska, or the peninsula. I think it was a panhandle. I don't know. They gave me a word and I forgot it. But yes, you are very correct. Oh shit, wrong layer. You are very correct. Why are you doing that? That's weird. So I'm tasked with inking this to make this look good, and hopefully I am. I hope I am adding something to this, you know. A little bit of shading down here as well. I'm gonna move there and live the rest of my life. I personally have had it with snow, so wherever I move, I want to move. I wish I could move back to South Padre Island, but there's nothing there for me. And I wish I could move somewhere like Hawaii, but I don't want to contribute to the colonization of that place. So I guess the Bay Area is back from where I would go again. Besides, I think out of the places I've ever lived, the Bay Area has been my favorite. Ah, don't do this to me. Okay. The Bay Area has been my favorite place to live. I like the people, I like the mindset. People are considerate, they're cool. Whatever the opposite of Texas is, that's where I want to go. Oh shit. No wonder that looks weird. I drew a line in her hand. We're gonna bring you to Tampa. Here we go. Make this look good. There we go. Yeah, I've been kind of sick for the past while. That's weird. My paper in the background is not doing what I want it to do. Alright, so let's come over here. Oh shit. Sorry, I want to do that with the music. So we gotta draw Mary in here. Now, in the pencils, all I'm given is that he has this little cartoony face. I don't want to draw that again because I don't want to have to redraw it again. And I wish the writer was here because said he was gonna be here so he can tell me yes or no, not to keep the face like that. But he's not in here. So I am going to take it upon myself and redraw the face, but not put too much detail because I'm not the penciler. Trying to keep it in the same style. And there we go. It's good enough for me. I think this is supposed to be a thumbs up. I'm gonna give him a thumbs up. Lucky to have you doing that, inking, bro. They lucky to have you. Thank you. I think it looks nice here. I think his face looks okay. Not gonna think too much about it. Little side of the. Put some inking right here, shading. Boom, boom. Some hatching. Looks good. And I like this. This is kind of a. I don't know what kind of boots he has or what kind of shoes he has. Let me see if we see it from the other pages. Nope. Let me look at one of their other pages to see if we see his feet. Maybe in page 3 lines. Let's check. Ah, there you go. We see his feet a little bit. He has just shoes and high socks. Okay. Let's draw the high socks. And then his shoes. Just kind of draw just a little bit of it because we don't need to see all of that. Boom. Good. And how are you doing tonight, Jason? What are y'all up to? I don't know what he's grabbing here, but I'm gonna draw the top of this wing, and I'm just gonna have his hand go behind it because I really don't know what's happening there. Just pricing out shipping supplies for the Kickstarter. Oh, nice! And sending out prizes to the giveaway winners. Kick ass. How many winners were there? There you go, folks. For those who are wondering who I'm talking about, I don't know why it says X Vanquishers TCG, but it's just supposed to say Vanquishers TCG. That's one will be on Kickstarter launch. 2 or 3 were pulled. Nice. But anybody who's here, check out vanquisherstcg.com. I spelled it out there. I don't know how YouTube works. I don't think I can make like links to anything, but you could type out your own shit. And check out the website. It's a pretty cool game. I'm a little biased. Wait, what the hell is happening here? Sorry, I have to. I don't mean to sidetrack here. I'm just lost as to what I'm looking at. Oh, this is the back of the plane. Okay. This is such a weird design here. Alright, I see. So still, we would still be covering up his hand, whatever he's... Oh, I think he's holding on to the wing. That's what he's doing. Or at least that's what I think he's doing. Probably still wrong, I don't know. I don't think a plane is that low, but... whatever. Getting out of Oh, give me one. God damn it, keep dropping the pen. I just gotta pop these knees, essentially. Shit. Ugh. Do it one more time. Oh, pop the pelvic bone. Or where my thigh bone meets the pelvis there. Just popped like crazy. It felt pretty good. Sorry for being quiet there, folks. Just kind of... I think it's supposed to come up this way instead of that way. Doesn't look right to me. But all that's going to be in shadow, so I won't have to worry too much, because that just doesn't look right. But I'm not in charge of the perspective of these drawings or how they're supposed to look like, so I'm just following what I see here. I don't know what these weird things in the back are. Oh, is that more of the wing? Is that what that is? That still doesn't seem right. What the hell is this? Is that part of the wing? I'm just gonna go with that's part of the wing, and then we'll see. I don't know what all these little things are here, so I'm just going to leave that alone. Yes, do that. I've been doing that a lot. Putting your hands on the walls, bringing it down. Another one. This is another one that's really good. If you're watching me, let me make it a let me make it larger so you can see. This one is also very very awesome. So this is one that I like doing. It's you usually have your both arms out and then you keep them out to the sides, but we're just gonna look at the right side. And you have your thumb up, okay? You bring this up, turn it, bring it up behind your head like that, and you wanna pull it back so like as if you're trying to put your elbow behind you, right? So you're pulling it back, and at the same time you have your other arm doing the exact opposite, but doing the same thing but from the bottom. And you're just doing that. Oh, feels good. Trying to bring this up as much as possible. Don't look at my belly. Then you come back out, just like that. Turn your thumb downwards. At the same time, you're doing the same thing with the other side. Okay. Then you bring this up, down. Bring it. Try to reach the middle of your back with that, and do the same thing there. That feels good. You just keep doing that. Turn. That's one stretch that will really, really loosen up and stretch out that your shoulder. That one works really well as well. So that's something I always do a lot. I just kind of bring my arm up behind me and I just kind of, and you can, if you want to push it even further, you can always grab your elbow and do that and try to leave it there. But the whole thing is not to overstretch. It's just to kind of get that movement so that you can kind of train your shoulder that it's going to move like this all the time, you know. Oh, felt good actually. All right, cool. So I showed you guys that. Sorry about that. But that's one. That's a good one too. Make another layer here. I'm going to make a straight line going across this way. And then I can kind of come in here and clean it up so that it's not in the drawings, the line work. I use my lasso tool. I selected the areas I want to delete, and then I hit just delete on my keyboard. Control D, that undoes my selection. And there you go. We got lines there. Oh, there's another one there. Let's get rid of that. It's easier for me than erasing. You know, it's just the lazy way of doing that. What else? Okay, I'm not gonna put anything in the background because I think I should. Never mind. I'm lying. We're just gonna do this. Just gonna do implied trees. And starting from the left to the right so that any of the other trees overlapping the ones in the left. And I can kind of do some hatching in between them again. Hatch. Some more hatching there. Hatching. Like I said, I'm not going to do anything back here, and now I'm putting all this detail. You're fool, Zip. But hey, Jason, thank you for hanging out, man. You're the first person next to Applebee's, Applebee Illustration to come in here and say hi. That means a lot. I was thinking nobody was going to be coming in here since I had zero viewers. The size of this car keeps changing. I'm just gonna shade them all black because I don't want to do the details into these little things, because I don't know what the details are. There's none. I love this fucking kind of music, man. This retro synthwave stuff. I used to love driving in like downtown in San Antonio or in a city in San Francisco, listening just to like retro wave music, dude. Oh, you read that already. It's, I don't know. It was just really cool to have to listen to while you're going through the city. Again, I want to shade in all of this. Breaks it up visually. Saving. I think I'm gonna pull an all-nighter so I can finish at least 3 pages tonight. I think I can do that. I'll be grumpy again tomorrow during stream. Man, I'm so glad that Jason, I'm so glad that you guys are the Vanquishers did your Kickstarter once the comic was done, because that kind of it took a lot of stress off of me. That means that's just like the best. Not having to stress about things. This one I need to hurry up because the Kickstarter is already done. that this chair right there is a little too small, so I'm trying to fix it so that it makes sense with the perspective, or the sizing is is right. Ah, shit. Thing that sucks. One thing I like about Twitch over this YouTube streaming is that I can always put down an ad whenever I need to go use a restroom or something and get get some revenue from that. I don't know how the revenue works with YouTube in terms of streaming. I don't even know if it's like if I'm getting even any revenue from here. Just building the side skirts first. I'm gonna have the car kind of being more diagonal to show that it's that it's screeching. Gotta make this look like it's going screech. I have no idea how the lights are behind this. Oh, okay, so I think they're like that, where the side skirts go up into the lights in the back there. I'm gonna shade in all of this from this tree because it's in the foreground. And I've explained it before in Twitch, but things that are in the foreground are gonna have darker shadows. You know, right here you're gonna see my shadow is darker than if it comes further back into the foreground. It's more faded. It's more says it's insecure connection. Everything seems fine here on OBS. I don't know what's up with that. Hopefully it works later on. And by the way, welcome. Thank you very much, Sean Griff. Welcome, welcome, welcome. There we go. Yeah, that looks pretty cool. I think this is like a bush right here. So I'm just gonna treat it like a bush. Probably Firefox. Let's see. Where are you at now? Oh, it still says it's pretty good. 30 frames per second. Here, making good time. It's only been almost 3 hours, and I've gotten this page, and I finished the other page. And I did a warm-up before that, so that's pretty good. But also, by the way, welcome. I'm not sure if I already said that. I think I did. But saying it again, welcome. It's a massive fucking bear. The screech I'll put in when I put in the lettering. So it's like it's gonna be a screech that goes across, but I want to draw it, and I'll probably draw it now. Thinking about it. Hatching in the background. A little bush right here. Some little hatching in there. And we kind of just put hatching in the background there, so I don't have to put too much detail, but we know that there's something further back there. That's what the hatching indicates. How was your night or day, wherever it is you're at? I think it's night. I'm going to say it's night. Hopefully you're having a good one. Oh shit. No wonder my stomach is growling. I just realized I haven't eaten today. I've been trying to messing with this fucking thing. Not the drawing, but this tablet. This tablet was giving me such a pain in the ass. It was working, and then it stopped working, and it's working again. Now we're fine. Hopefully that's it. Coming in here, adding some little. My day is a day. Oh. This is in the foreground, so we're gonna shade up all of this bish right here. Also, when you do like this cool shading, I want to put another shading right here, this way, this another tree right here, because when you do that, it frames the scene. It's like when I do cinematography on my short films and everything, I always try to keep it so that we have layers. We're seeing everything through layers. So you got your foreground, your middle ground, the character, your foreground here, and then you have your background. But I always try to do that with every single one of my scenes whenever I was directing or filming my shit. And that's essentially what making comics is. You're directing your own thing. I have a script writer. Essentially, this penciling is my storyboard, and then I'm gonna come in with my cameras and my crew and figure out the right, but I don't have to pay any of my crew. And my actors all listen to me. They have no fucking choice. So that's what's great about comics. Let's close this window because I don't want my meth head neighbors to be staring in my house. How about you? My day's been alright. Like I said, my tablet is working again. Fucking finally. It was down because my adapter that I connect to my tower broke. Like, it got stuck inside, and it just the HDMI part got stuck inside, and the rest broke off, which really sucked. So I had to pull that out with some pliers, fixed it. Made sure my my video card wasn't damaged. Um, then I had to order a new one. I ordered a new one. Works great. Less of a strain on my thing. And the reason why I needed that is because the DVI port that I have for this tablet, I don't have a connection available on my tower. I don't know. I guess because this is an older monitor, so I had to find an adapter for it. And the thing is, the DVI female adapter is hard to find, so you have to order it on Amazon instead of going to Best Buy or Target or something like that. So I got that. I also bought a brand new Wacom One. It said it was supposed to be portable. This one here, it's a Wacom tablet, but it's small, and if you can see kind of on here, it is a quarter the size of my actual tablet. Um, so this will do in a pinch. So I have this just in case next time. I have a backup. But this came at the same day my adapter came. It's supposed to be portable, but it's not. I have to plug it in still, and I have to find another adapter to connect it to my tablet or my phone, because you can use your phone or your tablet to, like my Galaxy Tab, to use that. But what's the point after that? So I'm gonna use my roommate's gonna give me her laptop. I'm gonna connect that to my laptop, and use it like that. Whenever I want to sit down in the living room or something, and I want to get to work, but I don't want to be standing up over here. I want to watch something, relax with my animals as I work. I can do that. So that's great. That's what I'm actually hoping. That's what I'm gonna use it for, more than anything else. For that. The only thing is, Clip Studio is probably gonna give me some issues, because I can only have it on 2 devices. So we'll see. That's future Zip's problem. Stupid technology. And then I slept for most of the day because I was sick yesterday. Sick of all this bullshit. Oh. I started getting worried. Hopefully that wasn't COVID or anything, but I kept taking my at-home tests kit, using that to check to see if it was if it was COVID or not, and it wasn't, luckily. Stupid COVID's got me all paranoid and shit. I'm trying to make sure that I got this looking right, perspective wise. That looks pretty good. That for the shadow from here, I'm just going to use hatching, horizontal hatching, to show the indication of the shadow underneath this car. Ooh. A little bit of the grass here. Bears actually have like another hump in the back of their neck. It's because of their the way their spine is. So I'm adding that on there, even though you don't see that in the drawing. You know what? I'll get rid of it. Fuck it. I'll leave it the way the artwork is. No, that just looks weird. So yeah, I'll do that. There we go. Now that's right. What kind of bear is the best? What kind of bear is best? Hmm. I don't know. I don't know what like. If we're gonna go, what kind of bear is the most dangerous? Polar bear. What kind of bear is most dangerous here in North America? Well, I guess Alaska is considered North America, where there's some polar bears. But let's say America, Central America, grizzlies. But which bear do I personally like? It's a good question. I would have said panda back in the day, but now I kind of feel like everybody's favorite bear is a panda. And is it my favorite bear, or is it because it's the most popular? Now I'm just asking existential questions about panda bears and liking them. But I also like how sun bears can walk on all fours. Sun bears look like humans in a bear suit, like a really shitty bear suit. So I think I also like sun bears. I don't ever want to meet a bear in real life. I mean, I've met black bears when I lived in Colorado. But they would just be in like going through the trash and just go outside and you go, "Hey, fuck off, get out of here," and then they walk away. But I've never really seen a bear up close, luckily. Even at zoos, whenever we went to like a bear exhibit, they were never there. They were always like either asleep or they weren't. You know what? I've yet to go to a zoo where they had the animals really out. I've been to a bunch of zoos, but the animals are usually, like either on vacation or some shit. I don't know what's going on that. It's an Office reference, never mind. Yeah, I don't watch The Office, sorry. I haven't really seen that show. I tried a few times, but I hated everybody in it. It was too much like, I've worked at jobs where everybody acted like that. Racist, bigots, annoying. And I just didn't find it funny. I was more like, yeah, there's people like that and they keep getting promotions. LOL. I hated that main character that I know everybody really liked, Michael. Everybody keeps saying, he gets better, and I tried to watch it, and I tried to find where he gets better. I have not seen it. The dude's just a turd. Even Mr. Fantastic didn't save it for me. Whatever his name is. The guy with the nose. I like how this road is kind of curved. And it's like the top of this hill. So we see all these trees kind of going off into the distance. We could add like a mountain back here. A couple little, some clouds back here too. Why not? Boom. I want to put details into this tree, but I want to save that for the shadows. So we're just gonna do this, some light hatching, some squigglies, and then let the shading take care of that for us. I can't believe this page is almost done. Well done. Good job, us. Oh wait, no. I'm gonna put the little what do you call it, license plate right here. Saxophone. Ah, that looks pretty cool. I love playing with the silhouette and that back right here. That looks really cool to me. It's a very small, minor little thing, but for some reason I like the way that looks. That looks pretty cool. Oh, it's thinking. Are you done? Nope. Still doing this thing. Saving for recovery. Alright, let me save it now. Control S. Making sure we have this saved so I don't lose any work. Let's get some of this. Adding the edge of the street by small feathered hatching. And we got our let's also put another tree right here. Like I said, we can what's the word I'm looking for? We can I said it earlier, now I forgot. Whatever. We can do something and make it look pretty cool. It's a stage. We're setting up this stage. A little bush right there. Another bush right here. Make this brush smaller to 6 so I can make the our lane divider. Now we come in here and start erasing the rest of that line. thing about drawing, inking like nature is sometimes it's best just to let go. Don't focus on trying to make it look uniform or pretty, because nature is chaotic. It's beautiful in its chaos, in breaking its rules, you know? Which also means you can have fun and break the perspective. Since this is in the far back, I can shade that in just like that. Just shading, you know, we don't know what's back there. And then I can kind of use this just to break it up just a bit. But then we're gonna go over here and add some more hatching on these trees because they're in the further background. They're more in the shadow. It breaks up that distance that we have here. I can kind of add that. If I really want to add more kind of there we go. Let's get rid of our pencils. Let's turn this back to white. Boom, we got our page. That looks really good. I'm gonna come over here and make a thicker line on the outline of this propeller. Shit. This propeller, the spinning propeller. Jesus. There we go. That thicker line kind of brings it out more. And this page is completed. That means that that's the end of our stream, guys. Thank you for hanging out for as long as you did. This has been a pretty good stream. We had a few folks in here, a couple. Few is probably being too generous. A couple. And we've been streaming for 3 hours and 15 minutes. That's not bad. Not bad. We got quite a bit done. This page and page 4, we fixed some of these faces. And I'm gonna ink some more pages and then come back and then do all of my tones and highlights another day. I don't think I'll stream that, only because I also, once I do the tones and shading, I also want to do the lettering at the same time. And I don't want to show you guys that. You guys are gonna have to look out for that. But yes, I'll see you tomorrow. I'm not sure if I'm gonna be streaming on YouTube or Twitch. We're gonna see. But I will be posting it on my socials, and you guys can keep up there. So with that, I say have a good night, and thank you for hanging out. Bye-bye.